Hello and welcome to Boxing in Your Face. My name is Joe Cortez, international boxing referee from Las Vegas, Nevada, the boxing capital of the world. Today we have none other than Jose Feliciano, international boxing referee from Hawaii. Jose, can you tell us, welcome to the show, can you tell us a little bit about your background as a referee, fighter, a little bit about what you have done in boxing?
Well, I started boxing when I was 8 and I went up to amateur ranks and I turned professional in 1989. I won a scholarship, so I decided to hang up the gloves and pursue a career in police law enforcement. And I did, and I wanted to give back, so I started to officiate, and I fell in love with it.
Yeah, so you've been officiating now in the amateur levels and on professional levels for the last
about 22 years.
23 some odd years. Well, you know, Jose Feliciano and I go way back. I met Jose Feliciano in Hawaii a number of years ago, and then here in the States at different locations. And one thing about Jose is a kind-hearted young man who always comes out to visit me here in Las Vegas. And, talking about Hawaii, when I started my professional career, some of the fights that I've had were at the Honolulu International Center, which is called the Blaisdell Arena now. But this is where we had so many great fighters out of Hawaii fighting out of Hawaii. And you have Jesus
Salud, Andy Gannigan, Stan Harrington, Paul Fuji. You know, talking about Paul Fuji and I, when I was boxing in Hawaii back in the early 60s, he had a fighter with him named Tony Takano, and I fought him. He was undefeated, so was I, and ended up beating him. But prior to that, I fought a fighter by the name of Paul Sebastian, and Paul Sebastian was a tough, rugged bantamweight. I was a tall, lanky bantamweight from New York. Went to Hawaii, and we ended up fighting 3 times. And 3 times I ended up beating him, but he was one tough guy who was determined to knock me out. It didn't happen. He tried very hard, and but boxing has given it had some great fighters. And how is it now with the amateur level there and professional levels in Hawaii? Well, the professional level right now is kind of died down after Brian Viloria, and we try and bring it back now with the amateur boxing and junior boxing, and we have quite a bit of young people that a lot of talent.
Yeah. Well, I believe very, very strongly that boxing is really, it kind of died down a little bit, but it's coming back. I mean, boxing has its peaks and valleys.
Yes.
Mixed martial arts has taken over for a little bit, but I think that's great for boxing because I think we're going to generate new fans from the UFC into the boxing. And boxing has, last couple of weeks, we've had some great fights and some upsets of the year.
Yeah.
But last Saturday we had, there was one upset of the year. Last Saturday, which I refereed with Fredo Vasquez against Jorge Arce, and Vasquez was undefeated, and Arce ended up winning by a technical knockout in the 12th final round. But that was the same night of the Shane Mosley and Pacquiao fight.
Yes.
Now you've refereed Pacquiao at some level in Hawaii.
I refereed him in an exhibition he had with former world champion Jesus Salud.
Jesus Salud, sure.
Yeah.
Well, Jesus Salud, what a great man he is. Every time I go to Hawaii, I would get to call him and we get to have lunch and chat a little bit about his career. He's a gentleman. I really think the world of him. Yeah. And now, boxing, for you, you're more involved on the amateur level. Now, would you agree with me that we need amateur fighters to develop their skills? Because it's like a farm team. We have them developed, and then they're ready to go into the pro ranks. What do you think about amateur level boxing in Hawaii today?
It's a lot advanced. There's more. They take it more serious, the young fighters, and as far as condition-wise and getting the skills that they need. We try to get more fights for them because, like the mainland fighters, they have a lot of fights because all year round. So, and it's kind of seasonal in Hawaii. So, the length of fights compared Hawaii to the mainland is a big difference.
Yeah, well, I'm a true believer that we keep these kids involved, keep them off the streets, keep them physically fit, and we get kids that future world champions. But, boxing is not the only way to go in life. I tell these young kids, you have to get yourself an education to prepare yourself for the future. because boxing is only a number of years, and after that you go on to other things in life. But I think that boxing has been good. It was good to me. I'm sure it's been good to you. Yes. And what we do, we try to encourage the youngsters out there to keep yourself focused. No drugs, no gangs, and get a good education so that you can be a better man, a good citizen for your country. And I think that guys like you, Jose, you're an inspiration to a lot of the youngsters because they also look up to you. You have been in law enforcement for 20-some odd years. Jose Feliciano has shown me from the bottom of his heart, every time he comes out to Las Vegas, he always comes out to visit, and we really appreciate that very much, buddy. We want to thank you for being on our show today. Hope to see you again soon.
All right.
Take care. God bless.
All right. Thank you.